Listen, the drama of this show is still kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of no, not kind of very dumb, but it does make some sense. I'm not gonna just sit here and pretend it doesn't make at least a little bit of sense because, well, what's her name again? Umi always like feels as if Amami is kind of stealing the spotlight from her. Not really. It's just like she feels inferior to her and her friends don't really want to hang out with her. They want to hang out with Amami. So the only time they hang out is when like Amami is there. So they're not really her friend, which is why she wanted to hide um, Maki. But I still feel like this drama is kind of stupid. It's just oh well. But I do understand she feel cucked. It's just wow. It's just not really. I get it, them kids. Just please, hiding a friendship is just stupid to me. I'm sorry. But anyways, let us begin the reaction in now, I guess.
明日の委員長決め、海ちゃん推薦していい？
Ah,
私も海ちゃんがいい。任せてくれるなら頑張るよ。
Amami? She used to be. Huh. So Amami wasn't always the popular pretty girl type. Maybe it was ironically Umi that got her out of her shell. Huh.
ちょっと用事あるから2人で帰ってて。
Okay. I get that you're alone and shit, but why sit in the middle of a park? Why? Just go home. Girl, you just got done with school. You're alone. Just go home. You don't need to hang around here. That's what I do. She's crying too. God damn. Umi really did save Amami, which is very ironic, considering how we are right now, but let's see what they cook. Huh, never didn't expect that.
何？私、浅凪海っていうの。あなたは？私はゆう、天海ゆうです。ゆうちゃんっていうのね。何年生？3年生。
You know, they kind of switched places. Like, Umi became, Umi was like the popular, like pretty girl that like had all the friends and everything. But then they didn't really switch places, but Amami kind of displaced her as the popular pretty girl, while Umi kind of faded into the background. So it's kind of like maybe there's a little bit of regret too that she helped her, or maybe there's like guilt for feeling regret to that. You know, like you get like sometimes when you're really upset, right, you get a bit jealous. You start to have these kinds of thoughts that are way too negative and antagonizing of people that you know didn't cause much trouble. So then maybe she had this one thought at some point that she regretted helping Amami break out of her shell. But then she immediately was like, no, why would I ever think that? Fuck, and feels guilty about that. I feel like that could also be a thing, but let's just see.
最近引っ越してきて。どうして一人で帰ってるの？同じクラスの。
Girl, I think you know the answer to that one.
友達は？友達は、いない？私、転校する前からみんなに避けられてて、髪とか目の色が違うからって。
Also, it's kind of funny that the child voices for these characters are literally just the VA making their voice softer. I mean, I get they can't hire another VA, it's kind of funny to me.
だからこっちでもそうなっちゃうんだって思って怖くて。そうなんだ。じゃあこれからは私と一緒に帰りましょう。
Aw, that's nice.
草薙さん。海でいいよ。私も今からユウって呼ぶし。
God damn it, there's like There's like a fucking ambulance and sirens outside. Bro, shut the fuck up. And there's people cooking downstairs too. It's just... Shut the fuck up, I wanna make a stream.
そうして私とユウは晴れて友達になった。
She isn't... Listen, I get it. You wanna give some background? But do these girls, and does Maihara, and does everyone in this fucking room need to know that in order for you to get to your fucking point? Which is that these two are just kind of fake friends. Like, could you just say that instead of just going about it in the most roundabout way possible, maybe?
それがこの話の始まり。
Okay. Alright, let's get back to the rest of the episode. Oh, these two are childhood friends. I thought that they would be like new friends in this new school, but no. Huh. Wait, what? Then why the hell did she have to say all that? Like, why did she have to go like, oh, and that's where it all began? Like, the only one who needs to know this is maybe Maki, like Maihara-kun. But why would he... Why would you... Like, you don't need to say all this just because, like, he's there. Like, I don't get why she... Because they obviously already know the story. Oh, well. I mean...
3年1組の天海優って言います。よろしくお願いします。よろしくね、ゆうちゃん。よろしく。すごい綺麗、かわいい。
And thus it begins. And thus it begins. The friend cuckoldry.
よかったね、ゆう。ありがとう。海のおかげで新しいお友達が2人もできちゃった。それからのゆうはそのとびきりの笑顔でみんなを明るく照らしていった。そこまではとても順調だった。そのはずだったのに、おかしいなと思い始めたのは中等部に進級したあたりの頃。
I feel like... Okay, they look the exact same as when they're in high school, but I feel like once you get into middle school, and especially high school, people start caring more about appearance. And so even though Umi herself, I'd say she's pretty hot, Amami mogs her, and thus more people wanted to surround themselves with Amami. And also Amami just has like a more bubbly personality, even if I do think it's fake. Like, she could be a unicorn, but I do think that some part of this is fake. I don't think she's a bad girl. She probably is very nice. It's just, it does seem a little fake to me. But in terms of people I think have fake, like, you know, pure girl act, and I don't think are very good people. That one's Nina, but I'm kind of... It's kind of wavering. She's made better decisions as of late. So, well, not better decisions. She's just been... She hasn't really ticked off my senses too much as of late, but I still suspect her, you know? Because it's an anime, not because it's... In real life, I would never suspect her of that, no. Sanai? Sanai? I haven't heard that name in a long time. And by that I mean like a week or two. I was gonna make the Takaichi joke, but no. Sanai, more like Nagisa, is that you? I can't fucking plan. You know, I feel like this girl is going to become a very good MILF later on. She has the face shape and the hairstyle. She has the pieces to become a good mommy. She just doesn't have the age. Though that is a good point. Amami might not be fake, she just really loves Umi, and that kind of like lovey-dovey personality spreads to other people. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. That makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. I don't think she's fake.
今日からは知ってる子ばっかりじゃないんだ。いつも通りで大丈夫だよ、ゆうは。天海ゆうです。よろしくお願いします。
Hold up. Yeah, I was thinking maybe they would accidentally put some guys in there because we know they went to an all-girls school, but alright, I can't nitpick you just yet.
あれが適正。私も任されればできるけど、目立つのが得意ってわけじゃないんだよな。かわいいね。
Honestly, yeah. I don't like... I mean, it's kind of a weird thing where I do like attention. Center of attention, I don't know, but attention, definitely, I do like that. Hit pads, that kind of shit. That shit's good to me. And compliments. That shit's good for me, but I feel like a lot of people, especially maybe not Japanese people, that's a bit racist. Nah, I will say that. I think Japanese people do kind of want to avoid the spotlight and attention a lot of the time. Not everyone, obviously, but I think that's very common among the Japanese youth, especially, I'd say. So, that's partly the reason why people aren't really dating as much, because they just kind of want an ordinary high school life. Because the thing that those kind of lines that high school like rom-com MCs they say is actually something that a sentiment that a lot of like Japanese shonens, you know, the young adolescent guys in Japan, they actually do follow that. And I don't know about the girls, but I assume it's kind of the same, kind of like Umi over here. Yeah, tangent over.
なんか芸能人みたい。ああいう子と友達だと自慢できそう。
Yeah, see what I said? When you get into middle school and high school, people care more about the looks, all right? People care more about appearances. So being hotter, sadly, gives you a bigger advantage when it comes to grabbing attention and getting friends. But Umi,
その時はまだその言葉の意味がわからなかった。
yikes.
でも3年生に上がる頃にはさすがに私も分かってきた。あの子がゆうちゃんの親友だって。へえ。
Oh my god, this reminds me of a manga I'm reading. It's called... Let me pull up the name right now. Please don't fuck me over manga decks. Not that one. Not that one. God damn it, where is it? I'm gonna feel so dumb if I can pull up this fucking manga right now. Where is it? No. No. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Osoraku kanojo wa ore no aniki wo nerateru. Basically, the English translation I think is... Let me see it. Oh, she's likely aiming for my older brother. It's basically a manga about a guy who has a really hot, like perfect, like older brother. And so girls get close to him in order to approach the older brother. And so he has like he feels very, he's very scared of like interactions with girls because he's afraid that they'll kind of just use him, get close to him just to get closer to the older brother. It's kind of like that, but instead of older brother, it's best friend. And it's two girls, so it's like the girls just want to get closer to a more popular girl, I guess.
案外普通っていうか、ゆうちゃんと釣り合ってなくない？学年のり。
I mean, like, kind of, but Umi is still... I feel like Umi is pretty, you know? Umi is pretty. And even if you compare it to Amami, I think she does stand tall. She is a very pretty
リー
girl.
ダー的存在になったゆうの一番の友達。誰もが私の立ち位置を羨んでいたってことに。
Well, fuck them. Like, if you want to be friends with you, then just befriend her. The fuck's wrong with you? And you know, it's so weird because usually in like rom-com anime, well, not usually, but sometimes in rom-com anime, what they like to do is that like maybe the girl was bullied for being too fucking pretty, so then she has like not really insecure about that, but just she doesn't like her prettiness. It's just sometimes we like that, you know?
そうだ、来週の土日って予定ある？映画の招待券ちょうど4枚もらったんだ。
I'm gonna guess two things. One possibility is that they just flat out reject her, or the second one is that they only go with her once she mentions Amami. That's I think the latter is gonna happen.
最近あんまり遊べてなかったし。
Oh, I didn't even read the subs. Yep. Look at that.
ユウも誘っていかない？あー、ごめん、来週はきついかも。私もごめんね、海ちゃん。
Damn, they rejected her even with Amami there. That's sad. Like, they're not even using her to, like, stay with Amami. They're literally just going out. They just don't want to go out with her. Man, that's sad. What the fuck?
いいよいいよ。
And then
ユウだけ誘うのもなんだし、ま、一人で行くのもいいか。ユウちゃん、こっちこっち。お、ごめん、待った。
friend cucked. Oh, I never thought I'd use that phrase, but that is the perfect way to describe it. She's getting friend cucked. Jeez, I might have to pull out the chair again.
海も来られたらよかったのにな。
Yeah. I'm sure you would have liked that, but
用事があるって言ってたんだよね。
you these ones, bro. I mean, I get it. They have to lie, but man.
海ちゃん、最近勉強に集中したいらしくって、遊ぶの我慢してるんじゃないかな。海が成績気にするなら私なんてどうなっちゃうの？とりあえずここまでが高校に入る前の話かな。そんな、じゃあ進路変更をした時学費がきついからって言ったのは嘘だよ。もっともらしい理由はつけたけど。
Wait. So, fuck. Scammer in chat. I have to ban these people. But anyways, I thought, and that was always weird to me because Amami's reason for joining high school was that she wanted to like have be in a high school with guys around, which is a great. That makes a lot of sense. But the weird part was you. Sorry, Umi. I keep saying that. Why did Umi want to go to high school as well, and the same one that Amami went to? And why did those two follow suit? So I can believe that those two followed with Amami in order to experience guys. So maybe Amami was following Umi, but Umi was here because she just wanted to get away from Amami, which honestly make this a lot very ironic. Sorry about that. Made a few mistakes here and there.
本当はただ逃げたかっただけなんだ。まあ結局ユウもついてきちゃったけど。だって海は私の親友じゃん。サナエちゃんとマナカちゃんも大事だけど、でも私にとっての一番は海だもん。それが多分ダメだったんだよ。
It's the fact that despite Umi feeding into irrelevance, that you still hung out with her. That she just constantly gets friend cucked.
ユウにそう言われるのは嬉しいけど、でも逆にそれがあだになっちゃった。
Yikes. Oh man, that... Damn, you really just gonna break a poor girl's heart like this, but it is true. Just... Damn, that's kinda harsh.
実はさ、サナエとマナカの2人には卒業式の時に聞いたんだよね。
Oh.
私以上にユウと仲良くなりたかったから、そう2人は言ったの。当時のユウって人気者ではあったけど、プライベートの交友関係はほぼ
Wow,
私
the
一人だ
only
った。
friend.
他のクラスメイトから羨ましがられたりしてたんだよね。知ってた？いつもは私に話しかけてくれた子が、気づけばユウの方ばっかりに話しかけるようになってた。
It literally is just like that manga. They got close to Umi so they could get closer to Amami. It's literally just like that manga I said. And it is sad and it does hurt Umi, but I feel as if... I don't know, I feel like it's wrong to just like break things off with Amami just because of that. Like, you two should still remain friends. you just need to be able to filter out the you know the other fucks.
だよ。
じゃあ天海さんに俺のことを言わなかったのは。
うん。頑張って作った友達を取られたくないって思っちゃったから。
Okay, it's like I said before, that was the reason, but it still is kind of dumb to me because you're fucking telling me that you you hit a fucking friendship. Like how a relationship I can get, but a friendship, it's a friendship. It doesn't. It's just so dumb, like hiding a friendship and then having this nuclear drama for it. It just, I get it. It does make sense that it's within character. It just feels like almost. It just feels a bit too dumb to me. Like there's no other word to describe it. It just feels dumb because it is dumb hiding a fucking friendship and then having this big like drama out of it.
ねえゆう。私のこと好き？
Yeah.
当たり前じゃん。
Well, you know, we could end this with Yuri, but obviously my heart is gonna end up with
初め
Umi.
て会った時からずっと大好きな親友だよ。私もゆうのこと今でも本当に大好き。
But sometimes love is
それと
painful.
同じくらいゆうのことが嫌いかな。
Oh, what the? God damn it! That's actually that's gonna hurt Amami so much. Like, it's true. That's why it hurts, right? Like, she does kind of envy Amami and like is hurt by her presence, but like it's not her fault, and it feels bad to me. To me, it just feels bad to like say that about someone when you like fuck when it's not even really their fault, right? Like maybe she could be a bit more emotionally intelligent. She probably should be, but it really isn't Amami's fault. So I feel like chewing her out like this is a little bit like mean, you know?
海ごめんちょっと頭冷やしてくる。海待って。
Okay, this. Yeah, that was
天
not
海
good.
さん、俺朝凪を追いかけるよ。
Why the fuck? Do you need her permission to do that? Okay.
マキ君。
あいつとはまだ話したいこともあるし。
Okay.
Yo.
The fetal
何黄昏
position.
れてんだよ。らしくないぞ。
うるさい。
Is are there only 2 chairs in this entire classroom and 1 table? I mean that's convenient for the scene, it's just why is it like that?
さい。
Oh well.
朝凪はやっぱりすごいやつだよ。よく今まであれだけのものを背負い込んだまま普通にいられたよ。
And that's kind of what makes it boil more because she's kept that in her for literally years. And it's just it makes the resentment stronger even though I think that she doesn't want to harbor any sort of resentment towards Amami, but because it's just been boiling for so long, it does kind of make it fester more and grow. So I don't think she really hates Amami. She just kind of dislikes what her presence means for her. And I don't know, I feel like they're not gonna cut things off. I don't think that will be a good ending. And I think there should just be a way to hash things out because they are friends. They're best friends, and I don't want that to end for them. So I'm just hoping for the best.
頑張ったよ、朝凪は。偉い。
Man, she really does love compliments, doesn't she? I remember last episode and maybe the episode before that, she was like, "Oh, compliment me more," and then he was like, "Atta girl," and it's kind of like the opposite of me because I also like compliments and I really love when people compliment me. So Wait, no, that's not the opposite of me. That's exactly me. Anyways.
そうだよ。私だよ。だからもっと私のことを褒めてよ。
Fuck. I want hit pets too. Fuck, no, it's this girl. Ah, shit. I mean, this is her chance. I've been sussing her out this entire show. Like, literally, the entire show, I've been sus of her. Ever since she's mistaken my Hara's name and some other things too. It's just... Let's see it. Oh, the rooftop.
ゆうちんなんか浸ってた？考え事？あら珍しい。
I think I
私も
accidentally...
っと
I think I accidentally increased the speed. There you go. I was wondering why it felt like the dialogue was going fast.
ちゃんと考えないとダメみたい。ふん。
Sorry for that.
ああ、最低だ私。本当もう最悪。
浅葱は自分のことが嫌いなのか？
Yeah, like I said before, and this is something I've speculated too at the very beginning, she kind of hates herself for disliking Amami, for attributing that feeling of like, of loneliness, of being kind of ostracized to Amami when she's not really the cause. Like I think like she does hate herself for like blasting Amami like that, and I think she agrees with me when I say that that was too harsh, even if it kind of was her true feelings.
当たり前じゃん。結局私はユウに自分がやられて嫌だったことをやったんだよ。前原とのこと秘密にして嘘ついて自分だけ楽しく遊んで。
Actually, yeah, that's a good. I'd never thought of that, but she did actually just do the same thing that Amami also did. Huh, I didn't even peep that.
どうしたらいいと思う？
一旦距離を置いた方がいいかなって思ってる。
それは？
俺と浅葱。
What? I mean, okay, I think what he's trying to say is that you two should make up, so I'll like give you two some alone time. But that is the worst. I feel like that's not the right way to put it. Space between us. Right, you should just say, I'm gonna let you two do your thing. I guess you should say like, I'm gonna give you two some space. Not, there should be some space between us. The latter just has too many like connotations with like, we're dealing with some shit right now, like our relationship, so. Choose your words better, Maihara.
天海さんと浅葱が仲直りしたいとお互いに思っていて、それに時間がかかるなら俺はそっちを優先してほしい。あ、二人で遊ばなくなるってだけで友達をやめようって言ってるわけじゃないから。
Yeah.
でもそれじゃ
一緒。
This is, I think, the right approach. This is, even though I kind of don't like how he said it, I do think this is the right approach, in that they do need some space to sort things out themselves, and it's going to take some time, going to take some healing. Now, I don't know if you two will just not hang out ever again. I don't think that's what he means. It's just that they won't really like plan any outings during this time, because Amami and Umi do need to make up. So I hope that like this isn't gonna last too long, because that will kind of drag, not gonna lie.
このクラスだから毎日顔は合わせるし、メッセージのやり取りだって続けられるし、実行委員でちょっと仲良くなったって口実もあるから、クラスで話したとしても。
Yeah, exactly. So they're just not gonna like hang out alone, like plan a hangout sesh, or like she's not gonna go to his house like every Friday like they used to during this time at least. But then again, how long can this really last? Like, there's no way this drama goes unsettled for like an entire week.
言い訳も。
自分のことだけわーっと話しすぎ。私の話もちゃんと聞いてね。
Yeah, that's true.
ごめん。
前原 正直な気持ち聞かせて。
Hmm?
私と遊べなくなったら寂しい。
I mean, we saw from last episode that he absolutely would miss her if they couldn't hang out, and if they didn't hang out. But sometimes, like I've said many times, relationships are give and take. You gotta give something. You gotta be willing to make a couple sacrifices, do something painful for the sake of your relationship, for the sake of your partner. So while it might hurt, maybe some distance between them could work. Because if they don't put the distance, then it's very easy for her to just fall back onto him. And then instead of hanging out with Amami, she hangs out with Maihara, which is great for Maihara, obviously. But in terms of Umi and Amami's relationship, if she does kind of like just rely on him and just only go with Maihara, I do think that that would lead to her and Amami drifting away because of that. So even if it is technically in his interest to not do this, I do think it's the right move if for Umi in particular. Now whether he can withstand that, I don't know.
寂しいよ。そんなの決まってる。
これからも私とこの関係を続けたい。
No!
続けたいし、朝凪には天海さんとちゃんと仲直りしてほしい。
Wait, stay like this way? I'm assuming that they mean stay like the way they are now? Or does she mean the way that he's proposing? Because I hope it's the way they are now. It's just like a temporary thing, right? Like it has to be.
それだいぶ無理ゲーじゃん。でもそうだね、前原の気持ちは分かったよ。ありがとね、正直に教えてくれて。
そりゃどうも。で、どうするか決まった？
まだちょっと迷ってるけど。
Honestly, like I've said this a lot of times, but the relationship between Umi and Maihara is honestly really good. Like they really are just very good friends. Like obviously there are like subtle, very small hints at like something more, but especially with the gym closet thing, like there's not even any sort of like, oh, is she going to confess? Is he going to confess? No, like they know each other very well. They're kind of in sync with each other. They share hobbies and interests with each other, and they're able to lean on each other like this, and they will miss each other as well. It's just a very wholesome friendship that definitely can bloom into something more, or it can stay like this. But obviously, it's a romance anime, so it won't. Where did Nina go? Why are you two? I thought you literally just said that you're gonna give them space. But you show up holding her. Ah, let's just let her. Let's let them cook.
マキ君とずいぶん仲良しさんになったんだね。
Yeah, why do you have to hold hands exactly? Why does he even need to be here? I thought the entire point of keeping the distance was that you two could sort this out on your own because it's between you and Amami, but he's just here now? What was the point of the previous? Okay.
こうなったのはつい最近だけど、でも大切な友達だよ。それって私よりも？
Oh, that's a tough one. More than nah, I don't think so. They only hang out every Friday, but she and Amami hang out like probably every other day. Or well, not every other day, but a lot of the other days when she's not like studying.
どっちも同じくらい大事。優劣なんかないよ。
That's fair. You don't need to like rank your friends and like how much they mean to you. Like they're just your friends, man. Like just be happy they're there. Maybe they are. Maybe some are like much more important than you. But it's very like cruel to just be like, oh, which one do you like more, me or him? It's like, huh? I like you both, and it doesn't matter whether I like you more, you a little more, him a little more. It's just like let's just hang out together and have fun.
ゆう、今まで黙ってて本当にごめんなさい。本当だよ。海のバカ！私ずっと怖かったんだから。
What the fuck? I never expected Amami to actually get a little bit upset at Umi and call her a fucking
も
baka.
しかしたら海はもう私のことなんか友達じゃないって思ってるのかもしれないって。マキ君の方が頭もいいし。
Don't say that. He's... I don't know about smarter, nicer. I don't know about that. He's just more emotionally intelligent. You are an airhead, so obviously you don't fit that quota, but he's more supportive. But that's only because he's more emotionally intelligent. I bet you would also be like him if you had the emotional intelligence.
優しいし。ごめんねユウ。親友にそんな思いさせちゃって。私本当にバカだ。それなら私だってそうだよ。海の悩みに気づいてあげられなくて、ずっと海に頼りっぱなしで。だから私も謝らないと。
See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't think she's like secretly a queen bee bitch on the inside, but Amami, I do think there is way more to her than what's on the surface. I think that there are like fragments of her old self, and that she's kind of like forcing herself to be way more outgoing than she actually is. I don't know. I just feel like there's something fake about her personality, and that I don't know. At some point, I think she's going to break, and at some point, I think we're going to see her true self, which is way more shy.
ユウ、私ね。
Why is he here? Like, why? Look at this, look at this. This guy is just listening to this shit, standing there. Like, I get it. You wanted to show that you two are close, but they didn't have to start the conversation like that. You could have started it in any way. And didn't you just say you were gonna put some distance, and in the next fucking scene, you are holding hands? What happened to distance, my guy?
私ね、しばらく前原とは距離を置こうと思ってるんだ。マキ君、本当にそれでいいの？
Okay, this is what. Alright. I thought it was like immediately and until they sort out the bullshit. But I guess I guess the process of reconnecting and like sorting things out is actually gonna take a few days. So they do need to hang out a little bit more.
俺は浅葱の考えを尊重しようと思う。
そっか。海もマキ君も揃いも揃って本当にバカなんだから。
What?
ごめんねユウ。でもそうでもしないと私自身が前に進めない気がするから。口
Shouldn't it be we? Okay, very nitpicky, but I feel like we wouldn't get anywhere unless. But then it's we and we, so
自
yeah.
身が前に進めない気がするから。口だけの親友じゃなくて、ユウと本当に対等の友達になるために。
Fair.
海、本気なんだね。うん。今回ばかりは嘘じゃないよ。絶対に。もうしょうがないな。なんて、そんなのダメに決まってんじゃん。
What? Wait, is this actually? Wait, when she says this, is it actually gonna end? Like, are they actually just? No way, Umi and Amami is gonna break off like this. But no.
だってそれじゃマキ君がかわいそうじゃん。
Oh. Okay, so what she means is that she wants Maki-kun to come too. And look at that. She just like listen to the sound effect when this happens. Like look, like really listen to this.
もうしょうがないな。
Like it's just a complete flip. Like she reactivates the kind of Genki airhead girl, Genki moe girl kind of attitude she has. I'm telling you, there is something fake about her personality. And she is going to break eventually. You can't keep doing this. The persona, the mask will fall off. It's just a matter of time. Now, I think honestly, Amami might be a more interesting character than Umi, because while Umi does have to deal with a bit of like inferiority complex, I think Amami has to deal with maybe an imposter syndrome or something like that. Honestly, I'm more interested in Amami's character than I am of Umi. Right now, at least, because there is something wrong. There is something wrong with this girl, and I just can't quite put my finger on it.
マキ君がかわいそうじゃん。マキ君だって海と遊びたいのに私が独り占
But
め
yeah,
そんなの私とマキ君の立場が入れ替わっただけじゃん。そんなのダメだよ絶対。でもそれじゃあ今と何も。
I guess you three can hang out together as a threesome.
大丈夫。その代わりに私から2人にお願いしたいことがあるから。
Uh huh.
私と友達になりたいならまずは今から言うお願いを聞いて。
Alright, girl, I'll lick your fucking feet if I have to.
あいつ仲良く手をつないで文化祭。
She knows where it's at. She knows where it's at. Alright, W Amami. W Amami.
ちゃんと楽しまないとダメだよ。
Sure.
ああいうやつだと思わなかった。
罰ゲームとか思われてるんだろうな。似たようなもんだけど。
Oh, see this bitch, I'm telling you. This is the one that I think is an actual bitch on the inside. But Nina, you don't make a bad situation worse.
ニーナ、何撮ってんの？後で送るね。こら！後で絶対デコピンしてやる。
Dinged? Oh, like you mean this? Like, licked? Is that what you mean?
お化け屋敷だって入ろう。
俺そういうの割と苦手なんだけど。
What, are you a scaredy cat? You literally, yeah, he's a fan of B-grade horror. Like, there's no way you are just piss scared of a fucking haunted house from a school festival. Come on.
B 級ホラ
There's
ー
some
大好きな
balls.
くせに何言ってんの？
This shit will make me laugh, bro. And what is her face? What is that face? Look at her eyes, bro. What happened to her? And that smile too.
前原期待通りすぎ。
Bro, how are you a fan of B-grade horror and like get scared shitless at a haunted house this
こ
shitty?
の白状者。
どうぞ。
No, she's not heartless. You're just
どう
ballless.
もありがとう。
ここからも見えるね。モザイクアート。
Oh yeah, the
こうして見る
cans.
とやっぱ
That shit is still crazy. Though. I cannot fucking believe that they actually made that as a bunch of high
り
schoolers.
立派だよね。
頑張ったって俺たち。
Nice.
本当に優勝できたりして。
No way she's breaking it off with them. I think that's a bit much, right? Maybe she's just saying that they're also gonna take a break, right? I think so.
こうしていろいろあった文化祭も無事終わって。いつものでいい？
ああでも今日は牛乳と砂糖をうんと入れてほしいかな。
わかった。
So, he makes coffee for her too
じ
now?
ゃあ俺も同じにしようかな。
I mean, I get he's a cook, but... Wait, so she just has to tag along? Alright, one of you is gonna get cucked. And I think, well, it could be either Umi or Amami, but right now it's leaning towards Amami getting cucked.
気にしないで。私空気だから。
Uh-huh. Bro, if
仲
you...
良く手をつないで文化祭を回ってね。ちゃんと楽しまないとダメだよ。そんな。
今から？
あともう一つ。
お？
海とマキくんの秘密のお遊び。
Oh. Well, there's no other option. They could record what they're doing, but that would be even stupider, so... Yeah, I guess this is the best way to do it. It's just very awkward. If and like, what if they're not dating, obviously, but it's just what if they were and they just maybe not pound town, but they just like start making out and shit. Like, what are you gonna do? He's like, ugh.
私見てみたいな。ああ、ちょっとそれ待った。見逃して。
やだ。
Does she still hold the controller? Oh my god, I want to see how she holds the controller because it's always so shit.
すみません。うちの手が勝手に。
She reminds me of a comic I once read. Not a manga, an actual comic. It was America's Ladybug one, where Adrian and Marinette, the two love interests, are like gaming together, and so in order to win, he like kisses her on the cheek in order to get her all flustered so that he can pull her head. It's like that, but no kiss on the cheek because they're not there yet.
この野郎。
あ
How did you lose even with that? Girl, you suck! You actually suck at this, holy shit!
浅葱さんどうしました？調子悪いんすか？
あ。もうワンセットじゃボケ。
はいはい、いいっすよ。
Okay. She's literally just... She's literally just like a stain on the ceiling, just don't mind her. Does she get to eat too at least? Like, do you at least give her some food? Or is she just going hungry? How would this work?
もうやめやめ。二度とやらんわこんなん。
次の挑戦をお待ちしております。
の野郎。次こそはギャフンと言わせ。
And what's the score right now? Can somebody please tell me the score right now? Is it... What is it, like 0 to 78?
でやるんだから。来週までに首洗って待ってろよ。
いいよ。来週でもいつでも受けて。あ。
あ。
あ
あ、もう。どうしたの？空気の私に何か用？
This girl.
ゆう、ごめん。やっぱり前原と遊ぶのすごく楽しいや。しばらく会わないとかそんなの今の私には無理だ。絶対に。
I know I said the friendship's really wholesome, but it's like, I can't... Like, the way she talks about it, I can't handle not seeing him right now. It's just like, just date already! How is this not... Like, I get it. It is like a very wholesome friendship, and I do like the dynamic there, the platonic one. It's just like... Bro, even like lovers can take a break from people. Yeah, I did get unbanned. Even lovers can take like a break from like hanging out with each other. But you guys are just so like attached to each other and just enjoy each other's company so much that it's just like, bro, take a break. Well, you're not forced to take a break. It's just you can't even deal with it for a single day.
私には無理だ。絶対に。私の週末の時間だけど、このまま
I
前
think
原にあげちゃって
it's
も
more
い
than
い。
fair.
ユウを寂しくさせちゃうのは申し訳ないけど。うん、いいよ。その分これからはもっと海に甘えさせてもらうから。
Yeah.
それでもっともっといろんなこと話そう。わかった。ありがとね、ユウ。さてと、邪魔な空気はもう消えるね。
Yeah, you can stop getting cut now. This is a very nice resolution to this conflict. I mean, it wasn't really that high stakes of drama anyway, but they resolved it amicably, like mature, responsible teenagers should. It really wasn't that deep in the first
それ
place.
じゃあ私も一緒。
I mean, the start of it wasn't deep, but obviously the underlying emotions were deep, and they really did sort it out very well. And honestly, good communication is sorely lacking in romance anime, so this is nice.
海はマキ君ともうちょっとゆっくりしてからにしなよ。マキ君もそっちの方が嬉しいよね。
いや、今日は疲れたし、別。
What? You're already beat? Bro, it's still like... It's probably not even 5 p.m. out there, come on!
いや、今日は疲れたし、別にもう。
嬉しいよね。
Listen. I like mommies. So, I'm not gonna elaborate.
はい。
Is he fishing a shark? I just know, with these two, the only thing this man is doing right now is fishing a shark. That's the only thing he could possibly be doing right now. Fishing a fucking shark.
前原大丈夫？
ああ、ちょっと鼻がムズムズしただけ。
Ticklish?
大丈夫じゃないじゃん。
Don't fucking tell me we're gonna get a sick day episode and she's gonna take care of him and he's gonna make him porridge and then ow. No.
寒いなら寒いって言えばいいのに。
Oh, that too. Snuggle
ほ
together?
ら、こっち。じゃないでしょ。
Okay, now they're both. I did say there were moments. It's sprinkled here and there. Honestly, it's not that often in this
入れ
show.
てあげるからおいでって言ってんの。
Come on, bro.
お邪魔します。
反対側持って。
うん。
ねえ、
Very
前
coupley.
原。
何？
They blushing, huh?
マキって呼んでいい？
I thought you were already calling him that. Well, obviously she wasn't already calling him that, but I thought you already established the first name basis already.
海がそうしたいなら。いて。なんで？
Well, okay, I think she's going to say that she wants to call you by Maki, but you don't get first name basis in terms of calling her Umi. But that's really, it still is dumb because, like, come on, you can call me by my first name, but I can call you by your first name.
マキのくせに生意気だから。
なんて理不尽な。名前で呼んだだけだろ。
私はそういう女の子だからしょうがないんです。
あのさ、海。恥ずかしいからこういうことあまり言わないんだけど。
Oh?
今みたいに笑ってる海は誰にも。
Oh shit? The Riz? Honestly, I don't see anything but her blushing right now. Is she gonna? I feel like she's gonna pull a bit of a tsundere.
負けないくらい可愛いと思う。
も
ねえ、マキ。
う。Oh?
何？
やっぱりマキって私のこと好きでしょ。
Yes, but honestly, I don't think either of you see each other as anything more than a friend, which is both fortunate and unfortunate. I mean, I don't really care. I think it's both good. Is that it?
じゃあ来週あたり天海さん。
I don't really know whether she needs to be walked home. I mean, we haven't really seen her capabilities, but I'm assuming she does say she works out and he's getting more plump. You can even see some of it here. So honestly, I feel like he needs to be walked home.
どうなったか教えてくれ。
また来週ね。ねえ、マキ。
何？
私のこと好き？
Why do you keep saying that? Why does she keep saying... I know I only said sprinkles, but they kind of added more sprinkles to this one. And you know the thing about sprinkles, they need a cake! No, I shouldn't make that joke.
それはどういう意味でしょう。
Bro, that's such a safe, boring answer. Come on, be a bit more... Maybe not adventurous, but just... I don't know. Just say yes and then move with it.
じゃあ逆に海は俺のことを好きなのかよ。
Yes.
さっきの質問の意味ってそういうことなんだぞ。
But here's the thing. She is just gonna say yes. She's just gonna be like, yeah, of course I do. I mean... But is it just friends? Probably not. But I didn't really think they saw each other like that just yet.
そう言われると難しくはあるけど。
Huh.
私はマキのこと好 好きじゃないかもしれない。
Kind of got rejected there, but 大丈夫 guys, 大丈夫. We want to be in the friend zone. We're fine with
私
that.
はマキのこと好きじゃなくて大好き。
Oh! I don't love you. I love you. No. I don't like you. I love you. Damn! My brain is retarded. But okay, the romance progressing a little bit more. I feel like the romance has been progressing kind of slowly because we've had all this drama. So it's nice to get a bit more of that. Even if I do still like that anime.
だから唇の方は私のこと好きって言ってくれ。
Wait, what? Just alright, a kiss on the lips can wait until you admit you like. So they basically know they like each other. It's just like whether they can admit it or not. Whether kind of like Chitose, whether they can give these feelings a name called like or love in this case. So I think I think I've shifted my view. She is ready to take that next step. It's just whether he is also ready. She's just kind of waiting on him. Which, come on, bro.
たらね。じゃあまた来週ね。
But that's crazy development. Bro's flabbergasted.
そういうのずるいって。
Alright. That is the end of another episode of KuraNika. And fuck, that's really bright. Let's go back. So we got a bit of their backstory. I still feel like this is some fucking How I Met Your Mother type shit. Like, you did not need to go this deep on the fucking backstory between you and Amami. It's just you didn't need to do that, but she did anyway, so yay, I guess. But I feel like it's interesting that Umi made Amami break out of her shell first before this whole thing happened where Amami kind of got more popularity than Umi. And I do think she went a bit too hard here. I don't think she hates Amami whatsoever. I think she still loves Amami, and while she does harbor some resentment over the feelings that her presence does create, it's not really Amami's fault. It's not like she's not doing anything wrong, really. And you know what? Maki was being very supportive. He was willing to just step back, give them some distance. Even if it wasn't really the distance I expected, like I expected it to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you some distance here. And maybe for the next couple of days, if you need it, you can just sort things out. It's between you and her. I won't interfere whatsoever. But we can still text, do all that shit. Just don't, you shouldn't, like, escape from your drama to hang out with me. That was what I thought. But it was a little bit different from that. And yeah, I mean, it's not wrong. It's just just didn't really go what I thought they were talking about there, or what I thought was the right decision. But it all ended well anyway. So yeah, the ghost thing and her coming to hang out was kind of like, did they not give her food? Did she just have to go hungry? That's kind of sad. This part was very, very interesting. Very interesting, I have to say. But the romance at the end here, very end, does develop. Like, they are getting closer as a couple, and she even basically admits that she's willing to take the next step, and that she's willing to give him a kiss on the lips. She's basically willing to get into a relationship with him if, not really if, but when he admits that he likes her. So essentially, we're there. Essentially, it's confirmed that she does like him, or I guess love him. And if he ever confesses his feelings, then basically the relationship just immediately starts. Like, that's it. It's just a matter of time until he figures it out too. But I mean, that's the thing with romance anime. It's gonna take a long time. We're like less than halfway through the season, but it's still going to take a long time for him to figure out his feelings. So that's gonna be fun. But anyways, that is going to finally be the end of this reaction. If you're still watching this for whatever reason, Go away now. But number 4, subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, commenting down below, and be sure to check out the playlist over there for even more KuraNika content. And as always, until next time, sayonara.